All right, welcome, ladies and gents, to the first episode of Cardinal Chirps. We're your hosts, Marcus, aka Mister Bet on 'em.
My name,
Gotcha.
my name, Mikel Oliver. You know what I'm saying? Number 56.
Got your
56 on the football team.
got your boy Tyler Frost, King Frost. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and this is the first episode of Cardinal Chirps. All right, let's get to I guess let's get to the start of it. Um, all right, I'm from Washington D.C. Southeast. My major is sports management, and yeah.
What's it called? I'm from Maryland, Bowie, Maryland. Um, my major is business administration, and yeah,
All right. You know, my name, Mikel, and I'm from Maryland, from Laurel, Maryland. My major is business management.
All right, let's get to the first question. Is the world flat? Hold on. We're gonna have 30 seconds to say why, and then we're gonna talk about it. So don't talk during the 30 seconds.
no,
That's it.
yeah, nah. It's obvious it's not flat, so it's very round and it's not flat.
Bro, what are we talking about here, bro? The word is not flat, bro. The word is flat, bro.
War can't be flat.
The word is flat, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
All right. If you can trade your lives with any cartoon character for a day, who would it be and why?
Who would it be? I'd probably do Timmy from Fairy Godparents, because think about it, he got unlimited wishes. Because in one of the episodes, they told us that he made a wish where he could stay a kid forever, and he gets unlimited wishes. So yeah, that's my reasoning.
I wanna speak on that. I mean, like, if you grow up, all your wishes gone, all your fairies gone, man. He only got unlimited wishes because he made himself a kid forever.
But if you think about it, if he's a kid forever, that means unlimited wishes. He's not gonna grow up.
Very
Want to
true.
be you want to be a kid forever?
I would definitely be a kid forever.
Yes.
Definitely want to be a kid forever. And I
Mikel,
hate
what's yours?
me. Shoot, I mean, I'd probably be like, Cyborg from Teen Titans, from the Teen Titans, just Teen Titans in general. Cause he's cool, bro. He's cool, bro. Come on, bro. He's a robot, bro. Fighting villains, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro. I'm a cyborg, bro. Half human, and he black, bro. Come on, bro. Lock in, bro.
So you telling me you want to be a robot? You can be anything, any cartoon character you
But he's a
choose.
cool robot, bro. He's half human, half robot, bro.
So
He's
like,
not just a robot,
listen,
bro.
listen, listen, right? Listen, y'all. If I need a charger, this man can charge my phone anytime.
Exactly. See.
Nah,
Exactly, bro.
nah. Hold on, I gotta go. I gotta go. Dang. Um, let's see. I'll probably be. Man, give me Batman. I don't care, man. Give me
Okay,
Batman.
Batman. This cartoons, bro. He said cartoon characters.
Batman's a cartoon character, man.
Man, where, bro?
Literally every show. I probably
Damn, bro.
Batman.
I might be
Like
tweaking, but like,
I probably Batman. I'm a billionaire, and it's only for a day, so I can like probably like bring that into put his money into my bank account when I switch back. You know what I'm saying?
actually, that's very good. That's real good. Yeah, yeah. I can't even lie.
All right, hold on. Oh, so my phone won't let me get in. Uh, what's the worst and best food you have had at Garth?
The best food they got at Garth is probably their omelets. Like
The
me,
best thing is the omelets.
kill. Like me and the chefs behind the kitchen, really on a first name basis. They be like, "Hey, Frost, let me put some extra American cheese for you."
That's not a
Wait,
good thing.
yes, it is.
That
Like
means
today, I had three
he
omelets.
had three omelets,
Not because
bro.
I asked, because they gave it
He
to me.
tried to ask me for one, guys. He tried to ask me for one. He tried to ask me to
And he
buy
said
one.
no. You want to know why?
Because,
Because he's
bro,
a bad friend.
I'm not a bad friend. I'm the greatest friend of all time. I'm
Let me
not
finish.
buying him.
Let me finish my question. Okay. The worst thing of the Garth. Mm, the The worst thing on the Garv was probably them pork chops one day. Like them joints were like cardboard. Like it's like I was eating like it's like I was eating rocks. Them joints were trash. But yeah, that's my answer.
Bro, their chicken at the grill. At the grill, that one time was like undercooked, underseasoned, unseasoned, salt and pepper. Like this ain't it, bro. I was like, and it was like very chewy. It wasn't even cooked all the way. Wasn't even good, bro.
I think the best food I had at Garth. Mm, man, give me the pancakes in the morning. Oh my gosh, bro.
Guys, he eats 12 pancakes every day.
Whoa, he's lying.
12, 12 pancakes every day.
The cinnamon pancakes with the little sugar powder and then syrup.
You ate 12 pancakes in one sitting.
Nah, that wasn't me. But I think the worst, probably like anything fish related that they brought there. Probably anything
Oh yeah,
fish
that
related.
that was chips.
All right. Next thing. What has been your highs and lows? Well, we my bad guys. We supposed to record this on Sunday yesterday, but we had some difficulties.
Carlos Corey Kenshin, bro. We never say when we say we gonna upload something when we never
Whoa, we're
upload.
not like him. Hold on, we're not like him now.
In terms of upload schedule, I'm not talking about we
We
like
gonna we
famous.
gonna be better in the future. But I guess from last week, what's your highs and lows from last week?
Last week.
You can go first if you want.
One of my highs was getting 100 on my math quiz because like weeks prior, I began like straight 70s, 60s, 50s. Then, so getting that 100 made me feel good. So a low was probably, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had no lows. Last week was a good week. I ain't gonna lie. I was perfect.
I
I am
mean,
perfect.
That's a W. That's a
I'm
W.
gonna be honest. My high was probably getting my first ever good grade on my SRES like quiz because I always be getting like 50s, 60s, nothing above 70. This was the first time I ever got a 100. My low was we went to Wilkes and we lost by 2.
Bro, we won last week, bro.
We lost by
Last week we just played
oh shoot.
Juliana, bro. That's
Oh,
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, bro. That's crazy. Damn. I'm tweaking, bro. I just came off of crazy practice. It's crazy
You
practice.
don't got a low? You don't got a low? You could probably say you're low today. I was just rolling.
I rolled, yeah, bro. That was not the low was rolling 200 yards on the field, and then we had to do, we did 20 up downs and then rolled 200 yards. That was not it, bro.
We gotta be better, but we will. We will.
We will be better.
My highs from last week, we beat Juliana.
Juliana.
Some whatever they name called, or and I think I got a 9 out of 10 on my English quiz. I'm happy about that.
Congrats, bro.
My low, I guess, my low from last week, I got a 0 on one of my SRES quiz. It hurt me. It hurt me real bad. But we gonna get it back. We gonna get it back.
Bro, we can.
Yeah. Um. All right, so we're gonna move on to I guess I guess our chirp of the day, which is AKA our quote of the day. So the quote is the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. What do you think that means?
Wait, say it again.
The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today.
Love that quote, by the way. So what I think that means is like, in order for you to be your best self, you gotta take like the small details and the small steps today. Like for example, I can't be my best on Saturday evenings for football games if I don't practice real hard. during the weekdays. Those small details take play where I'm actually in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my take.
Okay, okay, Mikel.
I mean, basically to piggyback off what he said,
Nah, bro, you gotta choose something different. You can't copy him.
I can't copy him. I just said piggyback. I'm not gonna actually copy what he said. Like, let's say like schoolwork, like schoolwork. If I don't study, if I don't study for my test, I'm a not, I'm gonna get a bad grade. So like, you gotta put in those extra hours, that extra time, the extra stuff to if you want to be great, you gotta put in extra time.
Okay. Um, I say what this quote means is you know, you doing what you got to do for a better tomorrow, which I guess is what it already said. But
Mm.
like I guess in life, when for school, for example, you study for day, you study today for tomorrow's test. You're gonna be good for tomorrow, or like I guess you do the things you got to do now, so you don't have to do it later. Like maybe like you just wash clothes, you can do the clothes now. You don't got to do it later. So
Hmm.
I guess like you do what's best for the day, so tomorrow will be better.
Right, 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 right.
All right. Let's go over let's go over some I guess some more personal, not personal, but what was something college has done to make you grow as a person, or that you realize like that you're growing more as a person now.
Mm.
See, for me, I'm more like an introvert, right? I normally don't go up to people and try to make conversation unless like I really am interested in you. You know what I'm saying? So having to basically go out and make my own friends, like y'all, like of course we be on the football team, we work together all the time, but having to start convos or get out of my comfort zone when talking to others that are not similar as me, it's been like really difficult. But I think over these past been in school for like 6 weeks, right? Like 7 weeks, about like 6 or 7. So just being out on campus talking to others helps a lot because if I wasn't here, I wouldn't be outgoing as I am right now. Like I'll probably be more introverted, just sticking to myself, things of that nature.
I mean, I would say for me is like, you know, you spent your whole life, basically almost your whole life, living under your parents' roof for like 17 or 18, like 18 years, let's just say that. And then now you're in a new environment with new people, strange people around. Like, like you're just on, like, all I'm trying to say is like being on your own is like not easy because you got to think in the next 4 years, I have to get a real job. Like, I have to get a real job that, and then I might have a family one day. So I got to provide for the family. Like, I got to provide and protect. Like, I just got to do adult stuff. I got to pay bills. I got to, like, in the future, send my kids to school. Like, it's just a whole bunch of, like, stuff that, like, that, I mean, I'm ready for it, but it's just like the thought of it makes me nervous. So that's all I got to say.
Yeah, I feel like both is like back in like high school, middle school. You would just middle school, you would, hey, you want to be my friend? Yeah, I'll be friends. But now it's like, we all got like personalities and we're all kind of grown. So it's not gonna be that easy,
Right.
but it ain't that hard also.
Right. That's
So
very
like
true.
we're all some of us like we so used to that easy part that like we're not used to the, oh yeah, let me like put myself out there to make friends.
Right.
Like I feel like most of my friends on the team, but I have made friends in school, but that's only because like, we got class together and like we're kind of forced to put ourselves out there, but it's in a good way.
Right.
And then piggybacking on Mikel is like becoming more grown like since we moved here, you gotta do your own clothes, you gotta like know your schedules,
Hmm.
you gotta have better time management, you gotta make your own appointments. Like I know for me, like I just made my first doctor's appointment and dentist appointment last week. So it's
Hmm. Hmm.
like I'm
Hmm.
starting to. It's a good thing too, because it's like I'm starting to feel more like
Independent.
dependent, yeah, independent and on my own more, and like slowly, and it's not all rushing all at once. But I say that's a good thing. Um, what's a part of yourself you're starting to love or you're learning to love about yourself?
Mm.
Like for me personally, as a jit, like I was always been the big kid. You know what I'm saying? Like before my person, like sophomore year, I've always been like what 230, low cut, no muscles, no facial hair. So I've been a little more self conscious more than I should be. Like obviously, I believe I'm a good person. I believe other people think that too. But it's just me trying to embrace the fact that I'm a good person. Like I can go out and like talk to others, have good conversations, and it's forced being in this environment is forcing me to, like you said, love myself more than what I've done previously, and just take some time and thought just to reflect on like what I've done this week. How can I do better? And this whole experience just is helping me become a better me and help me put the right step forward to just keep getting better every week. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just forced me to love myself more of the experience.
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Uh, Before I do, that's really like that's a W because it's like we all come from different things, we all go through different things. So like for something like that, it's like you accepted what you was most, I guess, yeah, insecure about. So the fact that you been able to like overcome it and then like be cool with it. Well, not even like cool with it because you're not a fat guy, bro. Just because your O line doesn't mean you're a fat guy. But yeah, you like just became a better person out of it. The question was, what's a part of yourself you're learning to love?
Hmm. I'd say, my confidence. I'd say my confidence is one of the things that I have not been so great at. Like, like all throughout high school, I never looked, I didn't look the best. I didn't, I had a Will Smith cut freshman year. Then I started growing
Broncos
out my
country,
hair.
let's ride.
What?
Broncos country, let's ride.
Then I started growing out my hair. Then I mean, I didn't really have confidence like that until senior year of high school. But really, then it wasn't that a lot. Then like when I get to Catholic, and like we get to camp, and um like I'm there, I'm playing college football, and like I'm getting pretty good like PT at camp. I'm getting reps all the time. I'm making plays. It just like like started to build my confidence back up, and also like somewhat what Tyler said, and like introvert. I wouldn't really say I would introvert. I'm more like an intro extrovert. Like I'll be an introvert like if nobody's around, like, but like if I'm going out and I'm like with if I'm like with y'all, like I'm like I'm like I'm very energetic. But like if I'm not with y'all, I'm like literally like quiet. I don't like I'm quiet. It's just taught me to really like put myself out there, and like for people to see me in a different light. So yeah, that's what I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's actually tough. Um, I would say for me, it's like all through high school, I always felt like I had like a chip on my shoulder. Like um, I always had to be better. Like I had to be better. I had to, do this, do that, or make a name for myself every year. And I feel like here is like I can just be me. Like even though like for football and stuff, I worked. I just loved the work, and I was working over the summer. But now it's like here, like before even camp even started, I was scared or nervous because I was like, what if I can't compete with these guys? Like I'm putting all this work in. What if I can't compete? And I felt like once camp started and ended, I felt more like myself again because I know I can compete with these guys. I'm not way behind. Like all the training, all the work I put in ain't for none. And then like I feel like piggybacking on that too, college life. Like I feel like I've gained more confident. I'm actually putting myself out there. I'm talking to more people. Like I used to look down every time I walked because I was like felt awkward looking straight or like looking towards people's directions. 'Cause I didn't want people to think I was
Right.
weird.
Right.
But now like I can do that, but not in like a weird, a weird way, but more so like a confident way. So
Hmm.
I feel like that's like part of myself I'm starting to learn to be me more than to be like in this shell.
I'd like to add like in terms of like sort of what like Demarcus said, like having that chip on your shoulder. Like in terms of football, I came from a program where they produce D1 guys every single year. Like these guys are going Power Five. Like these guys are going to the NFL. And then there's me. I'm the only. I was the only starting player on that defense that didn't go D1, and that kind of hurt me a little bit. But it also made me realize that maybe, like, maybe the NFL might not be for me because like Demarcus said, I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the work, but then I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting recognized. I was getting recognized, but I wasn't getting the recognition that I wanted to. So it just made me think like, maybe it wouldn't be so bad like to go D3. And now that I've been here for like 2 months, I'm starting to really like my decision to come here.
I feel like to add on to this, I mean, like you know, you gotta start somewhere. You don't gotta
Right.
start at the highest level because even some of the best guys in the league, they didn't start at the highest level. So I mean, like, not to say like, not to like, because how you made it sound like like you can't go higher. Like you can always go higher because sometimes you gotta start from the bottom and get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
true.
but we're not at the bottom for real. Like
We're not. I'm,
this is still college football. Like
right.
even though we not, I was not D1. How many people get to say, yeah, I play high school football. I mean, I play football after high school. Not a lot of people can say that. Like for me at Eastern, only about a good seven of us went to play college football. And like before I committed here, I really didn't know what's my reason. Like I knew I didn't want to just be a regular student. I know I didn't just want to just be like a scholar. I don't want to be a scholar, but I just didn't want to go to class, just go back in my dorm. You know what I'm saying? So football, having the opportunity to play here, come here, it's just give me more reason to work. It's give me more reason to like wake up every morning and like give me more purpose. Cause like if I didn't have this, I would be in college, but I wouldn't know what I'd be doing besides going to class. Like this gives me more oomph to wake up in the morning, more oomph to
Right.
stay fit, get stronger, and yeah, that's my input.
Right.
Yeah, basically like just a reason to get up and go get it.
Right.
Ooh. Um. Next question is let's see. If aliens landed tomorrow, what's the first thing? What's the first thing you'll show them and why?
What was the first thing I show him? Hey man, I probably show him. Hey, what would I show him?
You gotta go first. Mikel can go first.
Yeah,
Or I can
kill.
go first.
Oh, go first. Go first. I gotta think about
I mean, if aliens show, like, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I would show them like a restaurant. It wouldn't be no crazy. It wouldn't be nothing crazy like a club. I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'd show them like a restaurant, like let's say like Longhorn or something. I don't know, like something where they could eat and like experience like human food and not just eating whatever they be eating in space. Like, I don't know if they be eating dogs or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if they eating each other. They probably eating each other out there. Hey, bro, I don't know what to eat up there. But like, yeah, I mean, now, now my real answer, if they stay here for a little couple of days, like I might take them to a little club, just to show them, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's my input.
I don't know about y'all. I'm taking him to an NBA YoungBoy concert. I don't care, man.
Nah, don't do
You
that one.
finna,
Don't do that one, bro.
nah, bro.
Don't do that one.
You finna see this earthly experience, bro.
Don't see that, bro. They might shoot up the planet after this, bro.
Hey, man, we finna have alien YNs out here, man.
Y'all know that movie, Planet 51?
Yup.
I'm showing them that joint.
Mm,
It's low key funny, and then, but from their perspective, it's kind of like the opposite. Like Planet 51, it shows like the aliens' point of view
right.
of humans coming to their planet.
Right.
I feel like it'll be kind of funny. And I'll show them ET.
Actually, I got another one. I'd be like, I'd show him Friday. Like the hey, listen, the three Fridays. So you're saying he's taking them to a young boy concert. I'm showing them Friday. All three of them, by the way. All three Fridays. Some of the best movies of all time.
Okay, my bad. I ain't know you was done.
My bad, bro. My bad.
No, you good, you good. Okay. What? No. How stressful has it been since you moved on campus, and what have you done? How have you done to, I guess, manage or lower it?
I ain't gonna lie. College been pretty simple for the most part. Like the parts where I really stressed at was just me probably like BSing and not studying. But besides that, everything's pretty like laid out for you on like a silver platter. Like all you gotta do is show up to class, do the homework, study for the quizzes, then boom, you good. But for like an athletic perspective, stressful was probably me not playing to my best potential and me learning to be more humble. You know what I'm saying? So just learning how to act in this type of environment 'cause it's different from me. I'm not. I'm from like I'm from the suburbs, but I'm used to like you know what I'm saying. But yeah, uh, just just learning how to not be be all extra. Just do what I need to do and just handle my business. So besides that, it ain't been really stressful for real, personally.
I mean, my thing is, what's been stressful for me is, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. It's just that, in high school, you used to wake up, you always had your set of classes. Because the way my high school worked, you had kind of not the same classes every day, but you had, no, you did have this, you had the same classes every quarter. You had the same classes we had for 4 quarters. Same classes, then you would change. It was for 2 quarters. You had the same classes for 2 quarters, then you would change some classes to the last 2 quarters. For me being college now, where the classes are not the same it's the same every day, but it's like Monday you have classes, Monday you have this type of classes, Tuesday you have this type of classes, Wednesday obviously you have the same type of classes, then Thursday and Friday, so on and so forth. But it's just like, because in college you have way less classes and a lot more free time, a lot more free time to do what you want. So what's really, like, sometimes, because as an athlete, like it's hard to, like, because football demands so much, and then also you have to do your schoolwork on top of that. So I would say I use that free time to just get my work done, and then once I get my work done, I'll like take a quick nap before practice, so I'll be good to go for practice. But other than that, college has low key been like, it's been smooth. It's been smooth for now, you know, smooth sailing. But that's all I gotta say.
I think for me, I guess managing everything from time to like football to school. Like in high school, it was kind of easy, you know.
Right.
First of all, like we didn't have all these quizzes, all this stuff. Like, wow. For me, I didn't really have to study. I had to study, but I didn't have to study that much.
Right.
And then for football, it's like we in the same building too, so we can just go straight there. You know,
Right.
we're not like random times. Like you don't got like people having classes while we have practice and stuff. So it's kind of like it's kind of like the time management and all that was there for you. But here is like you gotta do everything on your own, which is fine. But like as freshmen, like and you just not getting started about this, it sounds easier than being done when people was like, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And like I feel like the first couple of weeks of school, at least the first two, it was kind of hard because I'm trying to manage, you know, going to class, get everything done in class, doing the homework, make sure I study, go to football, make sure I study for that, and then like you know, make sure I wash clothes, make sure I eat, make sure I do this. So I feel like now I just had to take a day to like I guess plan everything out step by step, and then everything just folds. Well, everything just comes together, and I feel like because of that, that just helped me just be more organized and just less stressed. Like I said, like I just like made my dentist and doctor's appointment last week, but that's because I like took time, found like the times that I'm free, and just let everything fall into place. So, what y'all think? What do y'all think about like how the world is? Like, I guess how the world's be changing.
Like political? Are we trying to get?
We're
Are we?
not talking about the political economic state of the world.
And damn, I
Y'all
was
want to
about
talk
to.
about that?
No, 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 no.
Let's
I don't,
let's
I
see,
don't,
let's
I
see
don't,
what
I
Tyler
don't,
has
I
to
don't,
say.
I don't want to get
No,
too
let's just
political. I don't want to
let.
get too
Okay,
political.
you don't gotta do it. You don't gotta do it. But let's just see how Tyler has to say.
Oh, say the question. Say the question
The political and economic state of the world. You good, bro?
Is your light beeping?
Nah, my light ain't beeping. Hey, do. Can you hear him?
All right, we back. I'm back. Technical issues. I thought it was the political economic state of the world you want to talk about.
I was asking what the question was.
That
That was the
was
economic and
how do,
political state of the world.
how do y'all feel about how much the world is changing?
Oh,
I guess since growing up, I guess.
okay. So, okay. So as like a kid, right? Most kids are like very like unknowledgeable about what happens in the world, stuff like that. But as growing as a teen, like in at the start of high school, I've become more tolerable of stuff, like more accepting, less judgmental, because I'm becoming more secure in myself. Like, for example, I'm I'm less judgmental of people who celebrate other things or like believe in other things. Like I'm a Christian, right? But I don't have a problem with somebody believing in something different than me. Yeah, I think it's good to have a dialogue with somebody else who doesn't have the same opinions as you, because if you only surround yourself around people who believe the same thing you do, you'll stay in one spot. You won't get an understanding of others. So I think me personally, I just become more dang, what's the word? More accepting or more like tolerable, more tolerant of certain issues in the world.
Nah, I mean, nah. I don't really want to talk about this topic. I mean, I don't really have much to say about this topic, to be honest. Like he basically said what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna keep it at that.
I think like for me is like from like being a child to now. I don't know like if this is like just being a child or children in our generation now feel the same way. But like I remember for us, it's like you ain't really there's no care in the world. You was just living day to day. It just felt every day just felt like another day in summer, even during school because it's like no care in the world. You exactly no responsibilities.
And nothing.
You got good cartoons, good movies, good everything. Like, and I feel like
Parents always buying you stuff.
exactly. Like I feel like now it's like it's not even more so because we're adults, but I feel like we just lost some of that stuff. Like say like cartoons, like we lost all these good cartoons. Now we moving in with like, man, don't hate y'all don't hate on me, but like Coco Melon and stuff like come or like Toys R Us or Blockbuster. We don't have that anymore, and I feel like those was like a part of our childhood that like made life better. And now it's like we are living in I guess another group or another age group generation, which is to me it's not as good than what we grew up on. And I feel like sometimes I wish people be like, you know, uh, you don't want to be a kid forever or whatever, this or that. But I feel like staying as a kid was like a great thing. Like I feel like if I was had that time, like if I was in that time back then as a person who I am now, I feel like it would still be good because even as a grown person or a upcoming a pre-adult, um, I still have all them things that like make life more better. Yeah, I'm not saying life is not is bad now. I'm just saying like it was at its peak back then. Like I feel like I think the best year of all time was 2016. If it wasn't 2016, it was 2010. That's just me.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know, actually, maybe I can speak about this. Maybe try not to get too political. We're kind of in an age right now, like when we were kids. I mean, there was social media, but it wasn't social media. Like it wasn't like you could like people. I don't really
People are
think
not wasn't as heavy
people
as
weren't
it
as
was.
heavy as because now that people make money off of social media, like Instagram, TikTok. I don't even think TikTok was a thing. TikTok wasn't even we didn't even know about TikTok back then. It was Vine is what we had. The TikTok is like the new generation. So I feel like we're kind of living in the generation where the world is like evolving. It's evolving. It's evolving in a sense that like what's the word? I can't think of the
It's
word.
like both. It's like good and bad,
Yeah, it's
but
like
it's not as where it should
yeah,
be sometimes.
right. Because like as a kid, like piggybacking off what you said, like Toys R Us, like going back to Toys R Us, like I remember I used to go with my parents all the time and get toys out for Toys R Us. Like that was a joy that I had going to Toys R Us. I was so sad when that stuff when that closed. I remember going. I remember it was like it was yesterday with my mom in the car. With my mom in the car. We're driving to Toys R Us. We at this time we didn't know it was closed, so we were like, I was like, obviously, you know how parents be when when you get like a good grade or something, they'll be like, oh, let's reward you with a toy. So that's what it was. So we drive to Toys R Us, and then it's like a little note. It's like a little note on the door on the sliding door because mine had a sliding door. So we go up to it. It's like Toys R Us is like permanently closed, like or shut down. And then we were like, maybe it was just this one. So we tried to go to another one, and then we found out. Then on the way to that other one, we looked it up, and we were like, it's shut down. So like that right there, that was like a memory that just like kind of faded away with time. And
Yeah,
like now,
it's like a core
it
memory.
was a core memory that just faded. Like now that we're older, it's like we can't enjoy those things no more.
I mean, like yeah,
I mean, you can enjoy those things, but you can't really enjoy them like you did as a kid.
yeah, like we're adults, yeah,
Yeah,
like or pre-adults, whatever you want to say.
we're
But
technically adults by
yeah,
law,
legally, okay,
legally, but
legally, but we're
maybe,
just now starting it. All
but
right,
like mentally, we might be 17.
yeah, but like
Like,
yeah, like we're like this age, but like I mean, we're not gonna just go and get toys, but it would still be good, driving around, you see toys to be like Toys R Us still kicking it, it's
mhm.
still up and running, like our childhood things are still known, and not like we're getting replaced by something that's not as
Mm-hmm.
good as it were, like as the stuff we grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
So um I say I guess this might be the last question. Um what like what's your feelings or like how is it to be on a new team since like in
Oh,
high school,
oh
like
yeah.
since coming from high school? Because I know y'all played all 4 years. Well, you didn't, but
I
yeah,
played. I played
basically,
three.
yeah. Well, you basically play most of your years at one high school. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how does it feel to like come to a new team, new teammates, new coaching, new everything?
Oh, it's very different, real different. Because I remember starting out like this. Actually, like, can I tell y'all a story? Like, I actually, I actually, I actually wasn't even probably even supposed to play football until I remember it was like yesterday. I'm in like it's eighth grade, and I see I'm watching because I didn't really watch football back then, but I like the I was watching the Panthers. I was watching Cam Newton, or I was watching the Panthers, and I was like, maybe football wouldn't be so bad. Like, so I remember going to my mom, and I was like, Mom, I want to go play football. And then obviously your mom's not gonna be your mom's gonna be like the one she cares about you.
Supportive, but at least like defending. Yeah,
She's concerned.
concern.
She's very concerned. She doesn't want you to get hurt. She's naming all the injuries that you could get, like all the stuff it does to your brain, the CTE. But like I was determined to play football. Like I was telling people at school I might play varsity football. They laughed at me. They
And I
laughed at
feel
me.
like pause on that, but I feel like people do that because they know it's like they know they can't do it. Not the like, it's not even like it's not even good or regular people. It's always like the bad people. Like they don't they know you could or they know that like this is a good thing, but like since they not doing nothing with themselves, they gonna hate on others.
Hmm.
But you can keep going.
So I'm with the priest. We're in class with a priest, and he's talking about he's asking us what you think you're gonna do like in high school. And I was like, me being into football, obviously at recess football, I was the kid that, kind of took it a little too seriously. Not too much, but a little too seriously.
He was a recess warrior.
I was a recess dog, man. If they looked at my clips for recess, oh my God, I'd be going to Alabama right now. Like, but on a real note, I said I feel like I'd be playing varsity football. They laughed at me. The people in my class laughed at me. They was like, "You're not playing no varsity football," and I was like, "I probably can." The priest said, "You probably do. You just gotta believe in yourself." So, ninth grade. It was the summer of my ninth grade year, and I'm going to Spalding. Just got accepted. So they had this little form for a tryout to play for tryout for the team. So I asked my dad. I was like, I'm really into football. I really want to do this. I'm really, and he's like, if you really want this, you got to put in the work. I was like, are you willing to put in the work? I was like, I am. I'm willing to put in the work. So he filled out the little form. Obviously, he talked to my mom. He convinced my mom to let me go to this tryout. I went to the tryout. You know, the first thing we did was weightlifting. I have never weightlifted like before that point. So obviously, I was skinny kid. I was like 195. 195. Barely could bench 95 pounds. So I could squat a plate, but that ain't nothing. That's nothing. These kids are out here squatting like 275, but benching a plate. Like they look more qualified than me. So I was like, I don't know if I'm in the right crowd. So you know, I get to high school. I found out I made the fresh soft team, which is like the lowest level. It's not. It's like there's fresh soft, JV, and varsity, lowest level. So I made on the team. Like that first practice, it was horrible because I didn't know what I was doing. Because you know, like I had trouble like asking for help. I had trouble asking for help, like because like I believe that I knew everything. Like you believe that you know everything, but I didn't. So they would ask like me questions and stuff like that, and like I wouldn't know. They asked me like what a three tech is, and I blanked. I don't know what that is. Like I would watch football and I only seen the stuff that they do on TV. Like I'd be like, oh, that's just football. This is gonna be easy. Nah, there's like actual stuff you gotta learn, like what cover three is, or like what is, or how to do a pass rush move, or how to like, how to read this thing, like how to read this block. What do you do on this? Like, I ended up learning about the game. I was a starter for that team. We went 6-3. Um, that year, sophomore year, I did pretty good. I was just learning about the game and stuff like that. Then the off season came on. The off season is probably that year is where I said I probably wanted to quit because I remember we're do, you like we're doing like, let's say, gassers, but in the gym. We're doing gassers in the gym. It's like baseline, free throw, baseline, half court, baseline. You get the point. So we're doing that. We did that about 5 times, and I was dying. Like I couldn't keep up. While these kids are in tip top shape, like we're doing footwork drills. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm messing up the ladder. I don't know what I'm doing. Like that day, I was like, I don't know if I should do this. Like I was like, I don't know if I want to do this because I came out that wheezing. I was wheezing because I was like, I don't know what I should. This ain't it for me. And, my mom was like, if you really want to do this, like you got to put an effort into it. So I was like, I really do want to do this. So sophomore year, I was training with the varsity guys, and then I made the team. I didn't play at all that much. I didn't play at all. Maybe like garbage time. Made a tackle or two. Like that was it. Won the championship that year. First championship in like a long time for Spalding. Junior year came. This is when I really started to know the game and how to play the game at a high level. Like we had a new assistant D line coach. I swear I forgot his name. He's the guy that really like turned me into the guy that I am today.
I peeped this right. He forgot his own coach name. I peeping this.
Chill, bro. It, it was like he was a guy from Pencil. He actually played the position. Like no hate to my high school coach, but he didn't. Our D line coach didn't really play the position. He played linebacker, so he didn't really know what he was talking about. Like this guy actually knew how to do the technique properly and and what to, and like if an O line does this, do this. If an O line does this, do that. So like he knows. He taught us a lot. Like that year, I actually started a couple games. I played a lot on varsity. Um, that was when I transcended my game to a different level. And also, I think we we lost one game. I think we went 10-1 in the regular season, then 12-1 in the no 11-1, no 12-1. So yeah, it was 11. It was 11-1. We went 11-1 in the season, won the championship again. So my senior year is when I put everything together. Like I remember is camp. Like this is the ending week of camp. We're about to play Archbishop Hope in Ohio. So so we had this thing. It's like if you're above the line, you're like there's like an invisible line. It's like here. So if you're above here, you're gonna play. But if you're below here, you're not. So I saw my name. It was at the top. So that means you started. You're starting. So I find out that I'm starting my first ever, like the first game of the season. And I remember we're doing the walkthrough. I remember I walked by my coach and I stopped because I'm eavesdropping. He said my name. So I stopped. He's like, I don't think he's ready for this. I don't know if he's ready to play this game right now. And that kind of it didn't hurt me, but it was just like, damn, like, even my own I knew he believed in me because he started me, but to hear that, to be able to start and hear that, it kind of was like, he doesn't trust me all the way. So that it kind of put a chip on my shoulder. That game, I ended up having the best game in my football career in general. Like I had 9 tackles, like tackled for loss and a sack. Like I had the best game ever. Then obviously we were winning. We played Amatho, we won. We played another team, Archbishop Stepanek, we won. Then we go into conference, we just wiped the floor with them. We went undefeated that year, 12-0, won the championship again for the third time. So by this point, senior year, I had no offers. I had interest, but I didn't have no offers. So senior year is when I really was when like Catholic, all of these people, all these like D3 or D2 programs started like, or some D1, maybe two. That was it. Um, when they started taking interest on me. So like I remember Villanova Villanova asked me to come up to one of the games. I came up to the game. Obviously, it's a D1 program. There's people bigger than me. People bigger than I was. I'm not like back then. I was smaller than I was now. It's like 230. I was 230. There's linemen in there that's like 6'4", 270. I was not in the right environment. I felt like an odd one out. So then then I go to Towson. They did the same thing or whatever. Then I gotta then I gotta like like a not like a text from coach. I think it was from from one of the coaches, Coach Rutledge from Catholic. He was like, we like your film or whatever. Really like your film. We think you could be a value person for us and stuff like that. I started getting those texts, and like Stevenson was my first offer, and then Catholic was the one where we went and we were like, yes, this is probably the school I could be at and play football at at I could play college football. Like it might be D2 or D1, but it's still college football. So yeah, I'm on the visit. I'm on the visit with like the school visit, like a school, just like a regular campus tour. So I remember I get a text from Coach Beach. He's talking about, yo, if you guys want to take a visit here, let me know. And we happened to be at the campus, so we were like, we're actually here. He was like, we're actually here at the campus taking a campus tour. So this is when I actually met Coach Beach for the second time because I had met him at a camp, and he said he was trying to recruit me, and I actually was like probably one of the best 2D linemen out of the camp. So that's another story. So then I get to the facilities. Obviously, you know how Coach Beach is. Hey dog, man, hey dog. I see you out there. I was at the camp. He talk like Coach. You know how Coach Beach talk. So
They don't,
hey,
but it's cool. It's cool.
they might, but we know. I'm just saying like we know how he
Yeah.
talk. We know how he talk. So he's showing me around the facilities and stuff like that. And coming from a D1 like place like Villanova Towson.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no, 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 no.
Oh, okay. Like obviously it was a change because obviously they don't have the big facilities. They don't have the big everything. Like this looks like I was like they don't have the big everything. So I was like, okay, but the thing is, it was simple. That's what I liked about it. It was simple. So and then I'm all right. Let me wrap this up. So 'cause I'm kind of taking too long. My bad. I'm taking my. I'm rambling. Anyway, huh? Anyway, so like um, this is like so. He's like we want to get you on a visit, like a act like a game day visit or whatever. So I ended up going to a game day visit against Morrisville. They won. They won the game. See Coach Beach on the sideline. Dapped him up and everything, whatever. Then go on the official visit. That's where I met, or like I saw Coach Gut kind of for the first time. And then this is like my fourth time coming to Catholic, so I was like, yeah, this is probably the school I wanted to go to. Like they already offered me, so I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. Like once I got the offer, I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. So All the problem was the admissions. I mean, I had a 2.9 average in high school. Like for the 4 years, I had a 2.9. So that couldn't get me in academically, but with football, it kind of helped. So at first, I actually didn't get into Catholic. I actually got denied. So then we had started looking at Stevenson because that was the next one. Then I get an email saying that you actually have been. I got another email saying that they have like re-looked at my things, like re-looked at my transcript or whatever, saying you can get in. So I got into Catholic and I committed in March. So very happy about that. I don't know. I'm just rambling now. So my bad. You want to say something?
That was cool, but that didn't answer our question.
Hey, bro. But
No,
listen,
no, 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 not to be rude, like, cause it was actually that was a good like.
I know it
That's
didn't
a
answer the question, but
that
I
was a
just
good
I just
little,
started rambling. I started rambling too. I started rambling.
that was a good little that was a little story time.
My
But
bad, bro.
I mean, because it kind of helped with the question anyways. But the question was how do you feel, or like, or how does it feel to, to be on like a new team, the new coaching program, a new school after being at your high school for basically all your high school career?
It's different, real different. It's real different.
That's it. Real
Hey, bro, I was
different.
gonna say it's different. It's just a new light. You just going in with new coaches that that want to help you in life. Build you as a player, and and now that we're adults, It was different in high school because in high school, you couldn't really talk to your coach. Well, you could talk to your coaches, but you couldn't really talk to them like man to man because like they're adults and you're children technically. So like I couldn't really talk to them on that level. Now you can talk to them on this level, and like they actually take suggestions of what you like. Let's say we're running whatever. Say we're running this formation, and this formation has worked against this certain type of thing, and like I'll say that, and they'll actually take that. So, in terms of that, it's cool.
See, for me personally, I was like sophomore year and junior year. No, mainly sophomore year. I wasn't really the best O lineman. It was my first year playing high school football for real. But when junior year came around, I actually started getting in my bag. I actually started practicing like the offensive line position. I played left tackle in high school, and I got all first team that year. So then the next year, senior year, I didn't get all first team, but I started getting really good. I played center that year, and like the environment on my team, like everybody looked the same. Everybody had the same from the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Everybody acts a certain way, and the coaching staff was filled with a bunch of adults that really did play football outside of high school. Besides my head coach and also coordinator, so for the most part, it was pretty chill. Like the environment, we was family. Like we never give up on each other. We worked hard. We wanted to attain this one goal, and I feel it's kind of the same here. Like at Catholic, we all want the same goal. We all want to work hard. We all hold each other accountable. Of course, like the environment's different for me, um, as an African American man. But there's still a brotherhood that's still here. That's similar to what I had at my old high school. So it's that's a bit. It was an easy in the first part. Getting used to the culture here. It was a culture shock, definitely. But as the weeks gone by, I become more comfortable with my teammates and my coaches, and they hold me accountable. They want me to work harder. They want me to be more open with my teammates because for the first part of camp, I was really just going to practice, going home. I wasn't really telling nobody for unless it was y'all because y'all I was like right next to me. So it's been a big switch because there's a lot of people here that's better than me as a whole. Like there's it's definitely a skill gap when it comes to college football. Because in high school, I thought everything was all chips. Like
Lord.
coming here and our first scrimmage, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like our first scrimmage against John Hopkins,
Oh yeah,
boy,
boy, that was terrible.
they was.
I was
I ain't really gonna speak about that, but I'm gonna say there's a big skill gap. So just having the option to just play on the next level, play against people better than me. It's a blessing for real. Cause like not a lot of people get to have this, and yeah.
Um, I say for me, it's a big change. I went to Blue High School in Southeast DC, and I guess like them 4 years was like it was a ride. Like I like from the coaching staff I had to teammates, like every year was like a upgrade. Like and then like my coaches, they was they was coaches, but they was also like a either like a friend or another father figure. You know, I have a father, but like they also felt like either like a friend or another father figure, and it was like yeah, like maybe just another just an uncle, I guess.
Uncle.
Um, but yeah, like they kind of helped me get through like high school in general, just even as like a person, they helped me out from football to school to just being like a better person I am today. And I kind of think on that same as my teammates. Like every year during the season, I always think about the team, the seniors who was there the year before, and like how much like how much they had put in and how much like I had learned from them. And then they're now in a higher, either in college or doing something good with their lives. So and I felt like coming here, it was a big change because now I'm like with a new group. Like it kind of feels like I just transferred, but like I'm done with like a new group, and like you're learning new personalities, new lives, how people are, and it's like kind of way different than high school, but it's good. Like it's a good difference. And like the coaching staff, they're here, they want to win. They're not just like, you know, yeah, we trying to win, we doing this, we doing that. No, they actually want to win. They even put in the work in just like us. They're not slacking. Like same, like I'm not saying my high school coaches did this. I'm just saying like, you see it yourself. Like for us in high school, like you just went home, and then what they was doing, what the coaches was doing, was like behind the scenes. But for us, like they kind of work here too, so you get to see what they're doing, or like their actual job. So and then the teammates, we got, I never had anybody out of the DMV at my school. So to meet people from, Ohio, New York, is everywhere. It's kind of like a better experience.
Right.
But I feel like the switch, it was it was I was nervous at first, but now it's like I kind of feel like I'm in my own place. Like I feel like I kind of belong, and that I'm not like in a shell of I don't belong here. So I feel like that's a cool thing about it. All right, that's it. That's it. This has been the first episode of Cardinal Chirps. We thank y'all for watching, and tune in for next week.